Seem to have lost me again. Okay, there we go. Right. I'm a member of a running club, and this is our website. Now it's very, very old. It's got a WordPress backend, and it's just been very neglected. I've not updated it for a number of years. And it's in need of some, very much in need of some TLC. Now, in my day-to-day job, I do a lot of React. So it makes sense to utilize that, but I also like the idea of using Remix. So the idea being is I want to decouple the CMS from the front end to make it easier to do updates, add features, etc. So with that in mind, let's switch back to, I need to modernize the stack, partly to align with what I now do on a day-to-day basis. It needs to be more performant. Probably got accessibility issues. I assume our core web vitals are probably awful. I mean, that's actually not too bad on here, but it can be like on a mobile, like 30 seconds to load. Bear in mind, I'm on like a 900 meg connection because I've got fibre to the home, so and on mobile it's just not particularly nice. So let's do that. I will minimize that. It's okay, but there's several sections of it that don't work anymore. Let's find out. I mean, that's just our events calendar. It doesn't work like that. That's not too bad, but the events should probably be a list. And then in terms of our events, it doesn't even work. Excuse me. So I think we just need a list, get rid of all this calendar stuff, which is not required. Let's see if actually the news actually still works. Okay, that still works. So, right, where's the developer tools gone? Actually, I'll dock that to the bottom, that's to the right for later. So, I'd like to use Remix. Well, first before I move on. And also, like, from the running club point of view, I think we need to promote more what we do. I mean, this area, if I go back to the home page, this, I know it shows community, but this area, easy for you to say, just doesn't really do anything. I think now we could use that better, utilize it, promote what we do. For example, our winter league, in the summer our summer league, our pack runs, our youth. We've now got a youth section, so let's promote that, etc, etc. In terms of like marketing, it's like it wants to be like information about upcoming races, training, how to join. If you're an existing member, be able to renew your membership online. That's probably a little bit in the future, and likewise online entry would be a little bit in the future as well. And I've got a lot of ideas, but at the moment it's get a solid base to be able to move on from there. So right, let's close that one. And to begin, I'm going to go although apparently I can't open the terminal for some reason. Oh. I was on a video from earlier. That confused me. Right, there we go. Now I can open the terminal. I'm going to go to where I often start projects, which is my sort of test folder. And we'll make a directory for East all areas. And then cd into there. Wait a minute. I think I'd done this before when I was doing Remix. Let's stop that. Because I think when installing Remix, it will create the folder. So I'm just going to playground off screen. Get rid of that folder. So let's go and just double check the Remix docs. Yes, I'm not going to worry about a template just yet. Although the indie stack is probably one that I would probably use because it comes with testing by default. So we'll copy that. We'll get rid of most of this. Do East all areas. Let's see what happens. Always exciting watching a npm/mbx install. Okay, so we'll go for just the basics for now. To be honest, I'm not. Yep, okay, that answers the question. I'll choose a Remix app server because I'm not sure. I mean, it could be, I think it could be Fly.io or Cloudflare Pages, but I'm not going to decide that yet. I will say TypeScript. I'm not an expert, but I've done a little bit. And yes. Oh, and we're done. So how do we start this? npm run dev. This is a surprise. Right, cd east all areas and npm run dev. Okay, just open that on a different window, so I'm just going to bring that across. Okay, now I do have a couple of designs that I possibly base this on, so I will find the URL. Actually, before that, I'm going to use Tailwind, so let's have a look how you add Tailwind. Okay. Start a new terminal window. Let's assume that's okay. I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's do exits. Let's stop that one and do code dot, which means the current directory, and refresh the current window. There we go. Now, when I open a terminal, it'll be in the right place. And we'll do the Tailwind stuff. Appreciate it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like Tailwind. I've been using it for years, so. Some config. Oh, I didn't do that bit, did I? Oops. There we go. Now we can select about the files. Remove that one. Ooh, that's a lot of scripts. It's different. Where was it? It was in uproot. Okay, I'm going to assume we want to do this. Although I'm not entirely sure if I will use custom classes, but just in case, let's make sure we add that. Oh, let's create a folder. I don't want that. I thought I'd create a file. I'll tell you what, let's start again. Create a new file called styles, and then a new file called Tailwind.css. That's not what I want. And that one. Okay, so we have to change that script. Okay, yeah, so it changes how we generate the output of CSS. And we'll add it to the git ignore. Might as well. Right, I'm just gonna. Nope. So I'm trying to open a URL on a different device. Okay. Right, I might come back to post CSS, but for now. For now, we'll leave it as is. We'll just double check that it's actually working. So, go back to our Remix app. Oh, actually, I'm not doing. It's not running, is it? So there we go. It's back running, hopefully. We'll refresh that. There's no styling, so we go to the roots. I think it's index. Let's just add some styling. It's class name because it's React. So yeah, okay. Let's do font bold, and I can't remember if it's, there we go, text orange. Always orange or pink, often. There we go. So we've got styling working. Right, I'm gonna pause there for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, my family are back, and it's my turn to do bedtime, so I'm going to stop there for now, and I hopefully We'll be back later.